Hi everybody, welcome back. This is the Kel-n-Rich Show. My name is Kel, and this is my wonderful husband Rich.
Nice to see everyone. Thanks for being here.
We're here to do a first reaction tonight to one of our favorite bands, Soen.
Absolutely. If you haven't seen the last video, which was called Soen, and the song was River, it'll explain a little bit of the background to why we're choosing this and the connection we actually have been fortunate enough to make with Martin Lopez of Soen, who we found. We found each other through just communications and putting emails out and things like that. Eventually we actually spoke. Kel and I and Martin have spoken before, and there's been a long gap. They were actually, they launched their new album Lotus, and they were touring throughout Europe and that part of the world. And so he was pretty busy, and now he's back, and we reached out, and lo and behold, we spoke today. Very, very fortunate. He's a wonderful, wonderful man, wonderful soul, wonderful songwriter, wonderful musician, and just want to put this right out there, okay? We don't do this reaction channel for money. We don't do it for anything else attached to any other agenda. This is purely from the love of the music. We literally fell in love, just like we fell in love with each other. Kel and I fell in love together from putting on our headphones, recommended by Danny.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 months ago on the channel. He said there's a band called Soen.
And Ben.
And then eventually Ben, yep. And we put our headphones on, we listened to Lotus, we listened to Martyrs, and we fell in love with the music.
Yes.
Little did we know that we'd be able to actually contact and be in contact with Martin. And at the beginning, I didn't even know who Martin was. It was just, with a flurry of emails, and I realized who he was, and I was deeply, deeply touched and honored that he would make contact. And we got a little deeper into the album when our friend Ben came down from Atlanta, and we reacted to Covenant and Lascivious, which is one of my favorite songs right now of like all time. And the music that we keep experiencing from this album keeps getting better. So we just did a River. You just watch it, listen to it. So that's an intro.
I like the cover.
Yeah, that's what I meant to.
Purple room, throne of looking for a change. Never coming.
Perfect.
Can you see the danger within my eyes? Everyone's a stranger wearing disguise.
Perfect. Perfect.
Breeze on the water, caress in your hair. Touch of a mother so gently away. Let the journey entice you to stay. Draped in water, seduced to emerge.
Okay, this is just an end to that, which has nothing to do with the song.
There's a certain quality to this music, for me, that is unlike the other bands that we've been listening to. And it's not that one is better or worse, it's just I am in a completely different universe when it comes to Soen. So I have been giving this great consideration because why do certain songs touch you or don't touch you? Why do certain lyrics call to you and others don't? Why do certain sounds provoke you to tears? Why do certain sounds bring out your get it done? Why do certain songs motivate you? Why do certain songs bring you down? And everybody's got a different answer. But I think the thing is about this band and Martin and Joel is that for me,
The other band members too, which I
There's-
don't know off the top of my head. You keep talking.
they are stirring my soul, and I feel like their music is reaching inside of me and caressing me with wisdom. The lyrics, even Covenant, that was a hard one for me, simply because I'm an empath and that subject matter is really, really hard for me to deal with. anything with kids. But what it has led me to do is I wonder, what is it, the qualities about this music that is different from all the other music? And I just, I feel like he's, all of them, all of the instruments and all of the musicians and so on, are reaching in and they're just touching my soul very quietly. They're very gently. It's like a big brother whispering to you, you might want to consider. But instead, they're lyrics of life. Mm-hmm. And I feel that when they're writing these songs, they're speaking from their souls.
Yeah.
But in an entirely different way. Musicians do all kinds of things for all kinds of reasons that us, the listeners, have no ideas about. And whatever is moving you to write your music, Martin and Joel, it's working. It's amazing.
Just want to give the other members a shout out. So it's Martin Lopez, Stefan Stenberg, Joel Ekeloff, Lars Achland, and Cody Ford. Of course, Cody's the guitarist.
Right.
I would imagine Lars. I think I don't want to guess.
Maybe Martin can tell us.
Yeah. Well, it's again we're trying not to get too bogged down. There we go. Stefan is on bass guitar. Lars is on keyboards. Joel is on vocals. Cody is on guitars. And Martin, of course, is on drums and percussions. Former members are Steve Di Giorgio, Christian Andolf, Joachim Platzbardis, we'll see, Marcus Jadel. So that was Marcus on guitars, Joachim on guitars, Christian on bass, and Steve on bass. So that song, actually, I have some information directly from Martin.
I feel that your music makes the world a better place. And your music touches the soul in a way that is completely unique. And whatever you're working on right now, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. You're in such a flow.
Yeah.
Lucidity was written by Joel and for Cognitive, which is the previous album, but the chorus wasn't as good as we wanted it to be, so we saved it and kept working on it until we felt that we found the perfect feel for it days before starting to record Lykaia a few years after. The idea of this song is to make you feel like you're lying on a bathtub and it's so warm and cozy that you don't care if you drown, as long as you can keep that sensation. Smiley
I think
face.
It's working.
Smiley face. And so we talked about River in the last video. So if you want to hear directly from the composer, directly from the writer, co-writers, watch that video. Okay.
Amazing. Wow.
That was something else. That was something else.
Listening to that.
There's certain songs. Kel said it all for me. I'll just put a kind of a punctuation on it. That take you so far from your moment. That open up so many other things because you're taken from that moment that you're in. Yeah. So you're smelling different things, you're remembering different things, you're thinking about things for the future, you're thinking about things that you want to have happen in your life, and they kind of come and they go, and there's colors, and this is without drugs.
Yes.
You don't need them. You don't need to numb you.
They're hitting frequencies. I mean, the human ear is attuned to certain frequencies, and they're hitting those frequencies.
For us. There's nothing wrong with anyone that doesn't get it in the feels, as they say, for this music. We just happen to be really kind of in sync and in line with the vibe that is produced on these records. And well done. We're big fans. Big love.
Absolutely.
Big love.
Thank you for sharing your time and speaking with us.
We can't wait for the others, but we can't do like Soen 24/7. Or can we? And I'm not doing it without Kel, and she's not doing it without me. That's just not our thing.
So we work around my work schedule.
Yeah, and my work schedule. All All right, you guys.
Thank
Kiss
you.
for good luck. Kiss for
Thanks,
love.
Martin. Thanks, Joel. Thanks, guys.
Kiss for new music.
We can't wait to hear the old stuff
The old
and the
stuff.
new stuff.
Way back in the mid 2000 teens. All right. Later, everyone.
Thanks for inspiring us.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.